Ladies and gentlemen, there are moments in life when you feel the weight of the world pressing down on your shoulders. People doubted you, whispered behind your back, and even smiled in your face while secretly rooting for your downfall. They wanted you to lose your mind. Why? Because they saw something in you that they didn't see in themselves: a spark, a fire, a potential so bright it made them uncomfortable. You see, some people can't handle your light. They see your potential and feel threatened, not because you've wronged them, but because your growth exposes their stagnation. They can't control their own fears, so they project them onto you. They hope to break you, not because you're weak, but because they're afraid of what happens when you fully step into your power. They tried to confuse you, feeding you doubt and fear, planting seeds of uncertainty in your mind. They wanted you to believe that you weren't good enough, that your dreams were too big, that your journey was too hard. But let me tell you something: their whispers of doubt are not your truth. Their insecurity is not your identity. They wanted you to lose your mind because they know the power of your focus. They know that a mind aligned with purpose is unstoppable. They know that when you focus on your vision, nothing can derail you. So they tried to distract you with negativity, with drama, with lies. They wanted you to crumble under the pressure, to give up before you even reached the starting line. But here's the beautiful part: you didn't. You held on. Even when it hurt, even when it was lonely, even when the voices around you got louder and louder, you found a deeper voice within yourself. That voice said, keep going. That voice said, you are more than enough. That voice said, you were made for this. You didn't lose your mind because you knew who gave it to you. You knew that your mind, your heart, and your spirit were created with a divine purpose. And when God is for you, no one, no plan, no scheme, no enemy can stand against you. And so here you are, standing stronger, wiser, and more resilient than ever before. What they meant for harm, God turned for your good. What they thought would break you, built you. The very storms they sent to destroy you became the winds that propelled you forward. Your peace? It's not for sale. Your joy? It's untouchable. Your mind? It's a fortress built on faith, on truth, on love. You didn't just survive, you thrived. And now the very people who wanted you to lose your mind are watching you walk in your purpose, wondering how you did it. You see, the secret is simple: you refused to let their words define you. You chose faith over fear, purpose over pain, and growth over grudges. You decided that no matter what they threw at you, your spirit was unbreakable. So to anyone who has ever felt underestimated, undermined, or undervalued, hear this: they only wanted to break you because they couldn't handle the power within you. But you are not here by accident. Your journey, your trials, your triumphs, they all serve a greater purpose. Keep rising. Keep shining. Keep proving that nothing and no one can take away what was meant for you. Your mind is your greatest weapon. Guard it, nurture it, and use it to create the life you were destined to live. Because in the end, it's not about what they wanted. It's about who you choose to become. People who try to undermine you often reveal far more about themselves than about you. Their actions and words are reflections of their internal struggles, not a commentary on your worth or potential. The truth is, when people feel threatened, they act out in ways that expose their fears, insecurities, and limitations. They project their own doubts onto you, hoping to diminish your confidence and disrupt your peace. Understanding this is key to recognizing that their behavior is not about who you are, but about what they lack. Think about it. When someone attempts to shake your foundation, it's often because they see something in you that challenges their sense of comfort. Your growth, ambition, or success serves as a mirror, reflecting back what they haven't yet achieved or addressed within themselves. Instead of celebrating your journey or learning from your example, they may resort to criticism, manipulation, or passive-aggressive behavior to bring you down to their level. It's easier for them to try to dim your light than to confront their own shadows. This dynamic often plays out in subtle ways. It might be a friend who makes backhanded compliments, a colleague who undermines your contributions, or even a loved one who questions your choices under the guise of concern. Their actions may confuse you, making you question whether you're doing something wrong. But in reality, their reactions are more about their struggles than about your path. Recognizing this can help you separate their intentions from your truth. It's also important to note that their behavior stems from a place of scarcity. People who operate with a scarcity mindset believe that someone else's success diminishes their own chances. They see life as a zero-sum game where one person's growth means another's decline. This belief drives them to sabotage others rather than uplifting them. But this isn't your burden to carry. Their scarcity is not your reality. You can choose to live with an abundance mindset, understanding that there is enough success, happiness, and opportunity for everyone. Another factor at play is fear of being left behind, fear of change, or fear of irrelevance. When you start to grow, evolve, or step into your purpose, it can unsettle those who are used to you being in a certain role or position. They may not even realize it, but your progress challenges the status quo. For some, this is exciting; for others, it's terrifying. And when fear takes hold, it often manifests as attempts to control or limit others. However, not all who try to derail you are malicious. Some may genuinely believe they're protecting you. Their actions might be rooted in their own experiences of failure or disappointment, leading them to project their fears onto your journey. While their intentions may not be harmful, their impact can still be damaging if you allow their doubts to infiltrate your mind. This is why discernment is crucial. Learn to distinguish between constructive feedback that comes from a place of love and criticism that comes from a place of insecurity. Understanding their intentions doesn't mean condoning their behavior. It's not about excusing their actions, but about freeing yourself from the weight of their projections. When you realize that their negativity is a reflection of their struggles, you can stop taking it personally. You can see their attempts to shake you for what they are: distractions meant to derail you from your purpose. This understanding gives you the power to respond with compassion rather than resentment, and with clarity rather than confusion. Responding with compassion doesn't mean you need to engage or tolerate toxic behavior. Sometimes the most compassionate thing you can do for yourself and for them is to set firm boundaries. By protecting your peace and mental well-being, you send a clear message: their projections will not dictate your path. Boundaries are not about shutting people out, they're about defining what you will and won't allow into your space. They're a declaration of your commitment to your growth and peace of mind. At the same time, don't let their actions distract you from your vision. When people try to disrupt your peace, it's often because they see something in you that they don't see in themselves. They recognize your potential even if you don't fully see it yet. Instead of letting their negativity discourage you, use it as a reminder of your power. Let their doubts fuel your determination to keep moving forward. Every attempt to bring you down can be transformed into a stepping stone towards your goals. It's also worth remembering that not everyone will celebrate your victories, and that's okay. Your journey is not meant to make everyone comfortable. Growth, by its nature, challenges the status quo. It shakes things up, not just for you, but for those around you. Some people will rise with you, inspired by your example. Others will resist, clinging to old patterns and beliefs. Your job is not to convince them of your worth or your vision. Your job is to stay true to your purpose and let your progress speak for itself. Ultimately, recognizing the intentions behind others' actions is about reclaiming your power. When you understand that their negativity is more about them than about you, you free yourself from the need to prove anything to anyone. You realize that their words and actions do not define you; your response does. And when you respond with strength, grace, and unwavering focus, you show them and yourself that nothing can derail a mind committed to its purpose. The mind is the most powerful tool you possess. It is the seed of your thoughts, the origin of your decisions, and the foundation of your actions. Those who attempt to disrupt your peace or break your spirit understand this. They know that if they can destabilize your mind, they can weaken your focus and derail your journey. That's why protecting your mental clarity and cultivating inner strength is not just important, it's essential. A mind aligned with purpose becomes unstoppable, and the key to maintaining that alignment lies in focus and resilience. When you set your mind on a goal, you channel your energy, attention, and resources in one direction. This singular focus is like a laser capable of cutting through obstacles and distractions. However, the world is full of forces that seek to scatter your attention. These distractions come in many forms: external noise, negative people, self doubt, and even the pressure of past failures or future uncertainties. To navigate through them, you must develop a level of discipline that keeps your mind anchored to what truly matters. Inner strength begins with self awareness. You need to understand what drives you, what you value, and what your purpose is. Without this clarity, you risk being swayed by the opinions and expectations of others. Self awareness helps you recognize when you're being pulled away from your path. It allows you to differentiate between what serves your purpose and what merely serves as a distraction. With this understanding, you can make deliberate choices that align with your vision even in the face of challenges. Building inner strength also requires learning how to respond rather than react to adversity. When people try to undermine you, they often aim to provoke an emotional reaction. They want to see you lose your cool, to make decisions out of anger or fear, and to doubt yourself. But a strong mind doesn't fall into that trap. Instead, it pauses, assesses the situation, and chooses a response that aligns with its higher purpose. This kind of control over your emotions is a hallmark of resilience. Focus, too, is a discipline that must be cultivated. In a world filled with endless distractions, staying committed to your goals is no small feat. Every time you resist the urge to be pulled in 1,000 directions, you strengthen your mental resolve. Focus is not just about saying yes to what matters, it's also about saying no to what doesn't. It's about guarding your time, energy, and attention like they are precious resources, because they are. One of the biggest challenges to focus is self-doubt. When others try to plant seeds of doubt in your mind, it can be tempting to question your abilities or worth. But self-doubt is a thief. It steals your confidence and slows your progress. The antidote to self-doubt is self-belief, rooted in action. Every step you take toward your goals, no matter how small, is proof that you are capable. Confidence is built through consistency, by showing up for yourself again and again, even when it's hard. Faith is another crucial element of inner strength. Whether it's faith in a higher power, faith in your purpose, or faith in your ability to overcome, this belief acts as a stabilizing force. When the world around you feels chaotic, faith reminds you that there is order, even if you can't see it yet. It gives you the courage to keep moving forward, trusting that your efforts will bear fruit in time. Resilience is not about avoiding challenges, but about facing them head on with a determined spirit. Life will test you, there's no avoiding that. People will doubt you, circumstances will challenge you, and there will be moments when giving up feels easier than pressing on. But inner strength is built in these moments. It's in choosing to stand firm when the winds of doubt and negativity blow against you. It's in refusing to let external circumstances dictate your internal state. Cultivating focus and inner strength also involves surrounding yourself with the right influences. The people you allow into your life play a significant role in shaping your mindset. Supportive, uplifting individuals who believe in your potential will fuel your growth, while toxic, negative ones will drain your energy. Be intentional about who you spend time with and what you allow into your mental space. Remember, your mind is like a garden. It will grow what you plant in it. Finally, focus and inner strength are not about being perfect or unshakable at all times. They are about perseverance. It's okay to stumble, to feel doubt, or to experience setbacks. What matters is that you don't stay there. Each time you get back up, you strengthen your resolve. Each time you choose to keep going, you reinforce your commitment to your goals. In the end, those who try to disrupt your focus are only highlighting its power. They wouldn't be trying to shake you if they didn't see the potential in your journey. Let their attempts remind you of your purpose. Let them fuel your determination to protect your peace and stay the course. Because when your mind is clear, focused, and aligned with your purpose, there is nothing you cannot achieve. Life has a way of presenting challenges that at first glance seem overwhelming. When people intentionally or unintentionally throw obstacles in your path, it can feel like the world is working against you. The truth, however, is that these very challenges often serve as the stepping stones that lead to growth, transformation, and strength. Turning difficulties into fuel for personal development is not only possible, it is one of the most powerful ways to harness the energy of adversity and use it to propel yourself forward. Challenges test your limits and reveal what you're truly capable of. It's easy to feel strong when life is smooth and predictable, but it's during the storms that your resilience is forged. Every difficulty you face has the potential to teach you something valuable. Whether it's a lesson about perseverance, patience, or creativity, challenges are opportunities to expand your perspective and develop skills you didn't even know you had. Each time you overcome an obstacle, you build confidence in your ability to face whatever comes next. The process of growth through adversity often begins with a mindset shift. Instead of viewing challenges as barriers, you must learn to see them as opportunities. This doesn't mean ignoring the pain or difficulty of the moment. It means choosing to focus on what can be gained from the experience. Ask yourself, what is this situation trying to teach me? How can I use this difficulty to become stronger, wiser, or more compassionate? When you approach challenges with curiosity and determination, they become tools for self-improvement rather than roadblocks. It's also important to recognize that adversity is often a mirror reflecting your inner strengths. The people and situations that try to break you inadvertently reveal the depth of your resilience. When you face opposition, it's not just a test of your external abilities, but also of your internal fortitude. Adversity forces you to dig deep, uncover hidden reserves of strength, and rise to the occasion. What initially seems like a setback can actually be the catalyst for discovering your true potential. History is filled with examples of individuals who turned their greatest challenges into their most significant triumphs. Consider Thomas Edison, who famously failed over 1,000 times before successfully inventing the light bulb. When asked about his repeated failures, Edison reframed them as steps toward success, stating that he simply discovered many ways that didn't work. His story reminds us that failure is not the end, it's part of the process. Each setback carries a lesson that brings you closer to your goal. Similarly, look at figures like Nelson Mandela, who endured 27 years of imprisonment and emerged with a vision of unity and reconciliation for South Africa. Mandela's time in prison could have broken his spirit, but instead it deepened his resolve and shaped his legacy as a leader and peacemaker. These stories illustrate the power of perspective. Challenges can either define you as a victim or refine you into a victor. It all depends on how you choose to respond. One of the most empowering aspects of turning challenges into growth is realizing that you have control over your narrative. You may not be able to control what happens to you, but you always have the power to decide how you interpret and respond to those events. This is where mindset becomes a crucial factor. By adopting a growth-oriented perspective, you can transform even the most difficult circumstances into opportunities for development. Practical strategies can also help you leverage challenges for growth. Reflection is one such strategy. Taking time to analyze and understand your experiences allows you to extract meaningful lessons. What worked? What didn't? What would you do differently next time? Reflection turns adversity into wisdom, ensuring that each challenge you face contributes to your personal evolution. Another key strategy is resilience building. Resilience is the ability to bounce back from setbacks and keep moving forward. You can build resilience through small, consistent actions, practicing gratitude, maintaining a positive attitude, and surrounding yourself with supportive influences. These habits create a foundation of strength that enables you to face challenges with courage and optimism. Faith, too, plays a significant role in transforming challenges into growth. Believing in a higher purpose or trusting in divine timing can provide the strength and hope needed to endure tough times. Faith reminds you that difficulties are not random but are often part of a greater plan for your life. This perspective encourages patience and perseverance even when the path ahead seems unclear. Challenges also have a way of refining your focus. They strip away distractions and force you to concentrate on what truly matters. In moments of adversity, you often gain clarity about your values, priorities, and goals. This renewed focus helps you move forward with greater intention and purpose, making your efforts more impactful. Finally, overcoming challenges inspires others. Your ability to rise above adversity serves as a beacon of hope for those facing their own struggles. When people see you turning obstacles into opportunities, it encourages them to believe in their own potential for growth. Your resilience becomes a source of strength, not just for yourself, but for everyone around you. In the end, challenges are not meant to destroy you, they are meant to develop you. Each difficulty you face is an invitation to grow, to become more resourceful, and to deepen your understanding of yourself and the world. When you embrace challenges as opportunities for transformation, you unlock the power to turn any obstacle into a stepping stone on the path to greatness. Guarding your mind against negativity is one of the most vital actions you can take to protect your peace, maintain your focus, and nurture your well being. The mind is like a sponge, it absorbs what you expose it to. If you allow negativity to infiltrate your thoughts, it can cloud your judgment, drain your energy, and limit your ability to grow. But by taking intentional steps to safeguard your mental space, you can create an environment where positivity and resilience flourish. The first step in guarding your mind is becoming aware of the sources of negativity in your life. These sources can come in many forms: people, environments, media, or even your own internal dialogue. Toxic relationships, for example, can have a profound impact on your mental health. Whether it's a friend who constantly criticizes you, a coworker who spreads gossip, or a family member who belittles your dreams, these interactions can erode your confidence and peace. Recognizing these patterns is essential for setting boundaries and reclaiming control over your mental space. Negativity also seeps in through the media you consume. In today's digital age, we are bombarded with a constant stream of news, social media posts, and entertainment. While some of this content can be uplifting, much of it is designed to provoke fear, outrage, or envy. Scrolling through social media, for instance, can trigger feelings of inadequacy or comparison, as you're often presented with curated highlights of other people's lives. Similarly, consuming a steady diet of negative news can lead to anxiety and hopelessness about the state of the world. To guard your mind, it's crucial to be intentional about what you allow into your mental environment. One effective strategy is to curate your inputs. Just as you would be mindful about the food you eat to maintain your physical health, you should be selective about what you feed your mind. Follow social media accounts that inspire and motivate you, and unfollow those that provoke negativity or self-doubt. Limit your exposure to distressing news, opting instead for balanced sources that provide constructive perspectives. Replace mindless scrolling or binge watching with activities that nurture your mind, such as reading uplifting books, listening to podcasts, or practicing mindfulness. Equally important is addressing the negativity that originates within yourself. Self-doubt, fear, and negative self-talk can be some of the most persistent and damaging sources of negativity. The way you speak to yourself matters. If your inner dialogue is filled with criticism and doubt, it can undermine your confidence and hold you back from pursuing your goals. To counter this, practice positive affirmations and self-compassion. Remind yourself of your strengths, celebrate your progress, and treat yourself with the kindness and understanding you would offer a friend. Another crucial element of guarding your mind is learning to set boundaries. Boundaries are not about shutting people out, but about creating a safe space for yourself. They help you define what behaviors and influences you will and won't accept. For example, if someone in your life is consistently negative or draining, it's okay to limit your interactions with them. This doesn't mean cutting them off entirely, but rather prioritizing your mental health and choosing when and how to engage. Boundaries also extend to your time and energy. Not every task, request, or opportunity deserves your attention. Learning to say no to things that don't align with your values or goals is a powerful way to protect your mental well-being. It's about making deliberate choices that prioritize your peace and productivity. Surrounding yourself with positive influences is another powerful way to guard your mind. The people you spend time with have a significant impact on your outlook and energy. Seek out relationships that uplift and inspire you, those who encourage your growth, believe in your potential, and celebrate your victories. A strong support system can act as a buffer against negativity, providing you with strength and perspective when challenges arise. Practicing gratitude is another effective tool for combating negativity. When you focus on the things you're thankful for, it shifts your attention away from what's lacking or wrong. Gratitude rewires your brain to recognize the positive aspects of your life, fostering a sense of abundance and contentment. Make it a habit to reflect on what you're grateful for each day, whether it's through journaling, prayer, or simply taking a moment to acknowledge your blessings. Faith, for those who believe, can also serve as a powerful shield against negativity. Trusting in a higher power or divine plan provides comfort and assurance, especially during difficult times. Faith reminds you that challenges are temporary and that you are never alone in facing them. It anchors you in hope, helping you navigate life's uncertainties with grace and resilience. Lastly, mindfulness and meditation are invaluable practices for guarding your mind. These techniques help you become more aware of your thoughts and emotions, allowing you to respond rather than react to negativity. Mindfulness teaches you to observe your thoughts without judgment, giving you the power to choose which ones to hold on to and which to let go of. Regular meditation can reduce stress, improve focus, and create a sense of inner calm that shields you from external turbulence. In essence, guarding your mind against negativity is an act of self-love and empowerment. It's about creating a mental environment where positivity, clarity, and resilience can thrive. By being intentional about what you allow into your thoughts, setting boundaries, and cultivating practices that nourish your mind, you build a foundation for lasting peace and growth. Challenges will come, and negativity may try to creep in, but with a guarded and fortified mind, you can face them with strength and confidence. The ability to rise above the opinions of others is one of the most liberating and empowering choices you can make. Society, culture, and even well-meaning individuals in your life often impose expectations and judgments, attempting to define who you are and what you should become. While feedback and guidance can sometimes be helpful, relying too heavily on the opinions of others can trap you in a cycle of self-doubt and hesitation. To truly thrive, you must learn to live authentically, free from the weight of external validation and grounded in your own sense of purpose and worth. People's opinions are shaped by their perspectives, experiences, and biases. What someone thinks of you often says more about them than it does about you. Their judgments may stem from their own insecurities, fears, or even their limited understanding of your journey. Recognizing this truth is crucial because it helps you separate your identity and self-worth from the ever-changing opinions of others. If you try to please everyone or conform to every opinion, you'll lose yourself in the process. Instead, focus on building a strong sense of self rooted in your values, beliefs, and goals. Living authentically requires courage. It means standing firm in your convictions, even when others question or criticize your choices. This can be especially challenging in a world that often celebrates conformity and discourages individuality. However, authenticity is not about rebelling for the sake of rebellion. It's about honoring your truth and living in alignment with your purpose. When you stay true to yourself, you attract opportunities and relationships that resonate with your authentic essence rather than settling for what others think you should have or be. One of the greatest challenges in rising above others' opinions is overcoming the fear of judgment. Humans are social creatures, and the desire for acceptance is deeply ingrained in us. But allowing the fear of judgment to dictate your decisions can limit your potential and keep you from pursuing your dreams. Think about the innovators, artists, and leaders who have shaped history. They often face criticism, ridicule, and doubt from their peers. Yet they chose to trust their vision over public opinion, and in doing so, they changed the world. Consider the story of Malala Yousafzai, who stood up for her right to education despite facing threats from those who opposed her. Her courage to rise above the opinions of those who sought to silence her not only empowered her but also inspired millions around the globe. Her journey reminds us that staying true to our principles, even in the face of adversity, can create ripples of change far beyond our immediate circumstances. Another aspect of rising above opinions is letting go of the need for external validation. Many of us derive our sense of worth from the approval of others, but this is a fragile foundation. External validation is fleeting. It comes and goes, often depending on factors beyond your control. True confidence and self-worth, on the other hand, come from within. They are built through self-awareness, self-acceptance, and the consistent practice of living in alignment with your values. When you stop seeking approval from others, you free yourself to live boldly and unapologetically. This doesn't mean you should ignore constructive feedback or dismiss the insights of trusted mentors and loved ones. Wise counsel can be invaluable in helping you grow and navigate challenges. The key is discerning the difference between constructive criticism, which is rooted in care and a desire to help you improve, and destructive criticism, which is often motivated by jealousy, fear, or misunderstanding. Take what serves you and leave the rest behind. Rising above opinions also requires developing a growth mindset. When others criticize or doubt you, it's easy to internalize their negativity and see it as a reflection of your abilities or worth. But a growth mindset allows you to view setbacks and criticism as opportunities to learn and improve. Instead of being paralyzed by the fear of failure or rejection, you become resilient, using challenges as stepping stones toward your goals. Another powerful tool for overcoming the influence of others' opinions is cultivating gratitude and self-compassion. Gratitude shifts your focus from what others think about you to what you appreciate about yourself and your journey. By celebrating your progress, strengths, and unique qualities, you build a foundation of self-confidence that is not easily shaken by external judgment. Self-compassion, on the other hand, helps you navigate moments of doubt or criticism with kindness rather than self-recrimination. It reminds you that imperfection is part of the human experience and that your worth is not tied to the approval of others. Faith can also play a profound role in rising above opinions. For those who believe in a higher power, trusting in divine purpose provides a sense of grounding and reassurance. Faith reminds you that your path is uniquely yours and that you are guided by something greater than human judgment. This spiritual perspective can help you let go of the need to please others and focus on fulfilling your higher calling. Finally, remember that the opinions of others are temporary, but your legacy is lasting. At the end of your life, it won't matter what others thought of you. What will matter is how authentically you lived, how boldly you pursued your dreams, and how deeply you impacted the lives of those around you. By prioritizing your values and purpose over fleeting opinions, you create a life of meaning, fulfillment, and true success. In the journey of life, there will always be voices that seek to distract, discourage, or define you, but you hold the power to rise above them. Trust yourself, stay true to your path, and remember that your worth is not determined by what others think of you, but by how authentically you live your truth. When you free yourself from the weight of external opinions, you open the door to a life of limitless possibilities. They may have wanted you to lose your mind, to give up, or to fall into the trap of doubt and despair, but instead you use their attempts as fuel to ignite your determination. You turn their negativity into lessons, their doubt into drive, and their judgment into clarity about who you truly are. By guarding your mind, refusing to let external opinions define you, and rising above the noise, you reclaimed your power and your peace. So hold your head high and walk boldly on your path. Let the world see what happens when someone refuses to be defeated. Let them witness the power of a mind fortified with purpose, faith, and self-belief. You are not defined by their opinions, their doubts, or their negativity. You are defined by your courage, your choices, and your unwavering commitment to rise above.